you really need flashing beacons, or you need brighter type of LED devices? What do you actually need? What does the driver actually see when he's approaching a particular sign or a particular traffic device? Does it need to have all the flashing lights flashing at a certain pattern, or does it matter, or does it not? So those were some of the few things that we're looking into this project. Because there's a lot of districts that have difficulty maintaining flashing beacons at rural locations, because they get shot or things like that and so forth. So they need to have an alternative. We're looking for an alternative so that we could pick and choose the engineer that's making the decisions to have an alternative. They have different tools to be able to address at a particular problem intersection. First, you want to start out with regular, traffic devices as shown in the MUTCD, which is standard signage. You have a standard stop sign and you're having problems with people running through this intersection. So the first thing you want to do is obviously increase the size of the stop sign. And same thing, in advance, you may want to put up a warning sign telling people that you need to stop in advance, stop ahead, basically. So it's a progressive sequence. There's very rural intersections that you may not need to have all the flashing devices, and it depends on the type of traffic volumes you have and that kind of thing, and how rural of an intersection it is to be able to select the device that it's appropriate for that location. Anything that needs to have a light on it, it's very difficult to get power at some places. Some of these new devices that's coming out obviously has solar panels. And these solar panels are definitely very effective, because some of the devices that we've had for a few years, it's shown that these little solar panels can withstand the environment very well. So they power up these signs and they stay up for a long time. Another thing that's very important is the vandalism that could happen. You put one of these devices out in a very rural location, obviously it's going to get vandalized because it looks different. People are going to want to see what it's like. Maybe they can use it somewhere else. We've had people that actually steals the little solar panels thinking that they're going to be able to power up their little Christmas lights or something, and obviously the voltage is totally different. So you need to be very careful where you place these things. That's one of the main recommendations that I would like to tell the rest of our department traffic engineers. This project was very good in the fact that it gives you a kind of a list of things to do, a list of things to look at before you try to implement these things real fast. So hopefully it'll give you a guidance as to the proper procedure to follow when you're thinking about adding more and more devices.